at the place, guys. Dreamland. Some of the best barbecue in Mobile, Alabama. Oh yes, we're so hungry. Here we are, Ronnie Corleone, and your server, Mr. Carlos.
What did you call yourself?
A server.
A server?
Yeah.
What are you serving? And what are you serving?
I'm serving my audience. We are in Mobile, Alabama. And we are at a very special place called Dreamland's Barbecue. It's a very famous barbecue place here in town. It's been around forever. So to let you guys know what's going on, I'm here in Mobile doing a home renovation project, and I'm gonna be here. I've been here for a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna stay here for a few more weeks. And I told Ron, hey dude, why don't you come over and spend a few days over here? He decided to come, and we are gonna spend a few days riding motorcycles around the area, not just Mobile, but around the vicinities. We're going to New Orleans. As I said, we're gonna bring you guys some good content. Hopefully we're gonna have a great time. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry, don't mind my little band-aid on my nose. They just removed a couple of things from my face, and that's why I'm wearing this thing. But you know, it's part of life. What can you do, you know?
But they didn't remove his mouth.
They didn't remove my mouth, man. Ronnie asked them, hey, can they do something to just cut your tongue or something? No, they wouldn't do it. He's such a nice friend, man. It's nice, man.
Yeah, it's good food.
We're having the pulled pork and ribs. And we have the sausage. And it was insane. Oh, man, we're so full. That was some intense barbecuing. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It was quite good, man. But we ate like pigs. And I feel like I just want to fall asleep, man. But we're going to take you guys on a nice ride around Mobile.
Somebody slipped some roofies in our drinks or something.
I think so.
Stay away from me.
But anyway, so we're going to go do some riding around town. So it's supposed to keep being this beautiful weather for a couple of days. Yes. Mobile is a pretty cool town. You know, it's very southern. It looks a lot like Savannah. I know Savannah is a lot more popular, well-known town than Mobile is, but I've come to see that Mobile has just as much charm. Mobile has really got a lot of history, a lot of tradition. What do you think about Mobile, Ronnie?
Actually, Mobile is a very cool city. I'm impressed. Big oak line streets, lots of history. You can tell that's for sure. Very cool.
Mobile is actually a very cool city, you know. It's the second largest city in the state of Alabama, and it's very historical. One thing that most people don't know, when you think about Mardi Gras, everybody think Mardi Gras, New Orleans. You know, it's the first thing that you associate with Mardi Gras is New Orleans. When in reality, Mardi Gras was actually born here in Mobile, Alabama, and it's a huge thing here in Mobile. I mean, when you come here during Mardi Gras season, you're really going to enjoy a Mardi Gras experience that you will not enjoy in New Orleans, and not because New Orleans is the bad experience, but because in New Orleans it's really all about the party. Mobile is really more about the Mardi Gras tradition. I mean, the costumes, the parades and the floats. It's just, you know, it really, if you guys want to enjoy an amazing Mardi Gras experience, you should come to Mobile, Alabama during Mardi Gras and check it out, because it really is an amazing, amazing experience.
This statue, the historical statue of Chief Slacamaringo, they put this glass around him because they got tired of the teenagers getting down and trying to look up his skirt.
Somehow reminds me of Ron. Oh, because he's a clown.
He's wearing my glasses.
King Felix III, His Imperial Majesty, first crowned in 1872 by Mobile Carnival Association.
So they ask, gravy or butter? And my question is, in a civilized society, why should someone have to choose?
And you have both?
Of course.
Of course, that's you know you're in the South when they have to actually put that question on a big poster.
And now stay tuned for another episode of Moto History with Carlos Signini.
How am I supposed to say anything after that, man? Jeez. All right, and here we are. This is Fort Con. It was built in 1723 by the French. Very seriously, this is a fort that was built by the French, 1723. It fell into the hands of the Spanish once this became Spanish territory. But during the French occupation of this area, this was actually built by them. And you'll think, well, why is there a fort so close, you know, so far inland? It's not far inland, actually. Right there, that's the port. Mobile is actually a port city, and it's next to the Mobile River. And the Mobile River actually flows into the Mobile Bay, which is that very big bay that you see on the maps when you look at the Mobile area. Not very historical facts that I'm saying, right? What's wrong with us today, man? Honestly, I feel like somebody hit me with a sledgehammer over the head, man. I mean, I'm so tired, I can barely even say anything, you know. Oh, look at that. That's a Yamaha. Is that an XT250? Look at that. Man, somebody just got it to probably, yeah, it's a 250. I don't know if it's the XT, but somebody probably just got it to rebuild it because it looks like it's been parked for a very long time. But that's a classic bike, man. That's a pretty nice bike. And they last forever. Those Yamahas 250, those engines, they were designed to last. But yeah, guys, Mobile is a very beautiful place. It's a very nice city. It has a lot of history and it has beautiful architecture. If you ever driven I-10, either east or west, you go under a tunnel. It's the only tunnel that I know of on I-10, and I've pretty much ridden I-10 almost from California to Florida, and this is the only tunnel. And the reason why there's a tunnel is we are actually going underwater right now. We're going under the Mobile River. But anyway, so actually it's fun. A lot of people, when they come to Mobile, they drive from Mobile, it's like, man, that's a wild thing, you know, that tunnel that goes under the water. There is two tunnels. This is the old tunnel because this is Government Street. But the Interstate Tunnel, which is, you know, next to this one, is a lot bigger and a lot wider because it's actually an interstate. Now that we came out of the tunnel, we are actually riding along the causeway. Before they built the causeway, and I don't know exactly how many years ago they did, but you know, many years ago, to go from here to the other side of the Mobile Bay, you have to go around. It was it was like 2 hours or more. By the way, that's the USS Alabama. You can come and visit. It's a pretty cool place. It actually served during World War II. But anyway, this causeway, what it did is actually shorten the time that it took people to go to the west side of the Mobile Bay to the east side of the Mobile Bay. This is the Mobile Bay right here. And this is the original causeway. It has a lot of seafood restaurants along the way. It's actually very nice. And that right there is I-10, that's the interstate. It's 7 miles that goes right over the water, over the Mobile Bay. But as it goes in that direction, it opens up, the bay becomes very wide. You can barely see the east side of the bay. Beautiful afternoon, guys. What a beautiful afternoon. That's one of the things that Mobile always had, the sunsets. The sunsets right over the bay, man. But anyway, we're gonna come here to have a beer or something to drink at the Bluegill Restaurant, one of my favorite spots here in the causeway. Great seafood, and it's got a very good atmosphere too. We are at the Bluegill here in the causeway between Mobile and Fairhope. Actually, Daphne, which is on the other side of the bay. Over there is this beautiful downtown Mobile, man. Sunset, beautiful evening. Some live music right now here at the Bluegill. We're gonna call it an early night and just go home and rest so we can have a full day tomorrow. Good morning, amigos. It's another beautiful day. So we are going to grab some breakfast this morning. We're going to one of my favorite spots in downtown Mobile. I think it's called the Teapot, if I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been there. They make some mean eggs Benedicts, man. It's been a while since the last time I had them, so I'm looking forward to having some today. All right, we're arriving to Spot of Tea right here in downtown Mobile. This is the main square where the cathedral is. It's very nice around here, very, very nice. I hope they're still serving breakfast. It's a little bit late. All right, guys, we are in the Spot of Tea restaurant. Ronnie, what are we eating here? What is that?
It's a cayenne crab bisque.
Same.
I'm just gonna sit here and look at it for a little while.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering already. That's nice.
That's what I call breakfast plate in South Alabama. How cool is that? Is that cool or what?
That's cool.
Try it, man.
It's so cool I'm gonna eat it. Because they are shrimp.
So, Ronnie, this is something that's been going on, guys. I don't understand. Every time I turn the camera on and we start looking at it, we laugh. What's up with that?
Each other and laugh.
All right, so tell me what you think about that breakfast, man, at the Spot of Tea.
That was good.
That was awesome.
That was really good. Food was great, nice atmosphere, beautiful building, and in beautiful downtown Mobile. This place is really cool.
It is really cool.
I love it. I love the feeling, the ambience of it. Lots of history, old smells.
Lots of old architecture that is just so much fun. Oh yeah.
Lots of old trees.
So right now we're gonna go. We're gonna head out towards the east, and we're gonna visit some of the towns on the other side, Daphne, Fairhope, and just trying to go towards the coast. Maybe just go as far as Florida, back to Pensacola or something like that. The beaches in Pensacola, in Navarre, and all that area, Orange Beach in Alabama are beautiful. You ready, man?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Here we are, Fairhope, Alabama. We are on the other side of the Mobile Bay. We're on the east side, and Mobile is actually over there on the west side. You can see the downtown from here. It's actually a very, very clear day. All right, guys, we are in the eastern shore side of the Mobile Bay. It's called Fairhope. Nice beer right here, and there is a bar restaurant here that we're gonna have a beer at. It's hot. Can't believe it's October, man. All right, guys, we're here at the Shuck on the pier.
Yes, sir.
Fairhope.
And our buddy here is opening some oysters.
Yes, sir.
Man, those look nice and fresh.
Yes, sir.
Where do you catch these? Are these from the bay?
Yes, sir.
That looks so yum.
We are coming into another special place. We are right here on the Gulf. This is the road that connects. That's Alabama right there. So we are here at the border between Florida and Alabama. And there is this place right here that you can see, that building. It's called Alabama. That's in Florida and Alabama, because it's right on the state line. And the first time I came here, there was nothing. It was just that place. There was no buildings, nothing. And this is where I took my wife on our very first date. many moons ago. I know I'm gonna love a place whenever I see that it has a motorcycle parking only. I love places that have motorcycle parking only. Don't you love it? I'm already like it.
Finally, we get some respect.
Yeah, finally. Jeez. So we are in Florida, Alabama, that very famous landmark between the Florida and Alabama state line right on the coast. First time I came here was in 1994. And it was already old. And it looks exactly the same. I mean, it's the same place, with the only exception that it's surrounded by high condos. When I first came the first time, it was nothing but this structure and the beach all around. There's a beautiful beach here. It's very wide. It's great. We're having a beer, and we're getting ready to have some raw oysters. This is the stuff that the Gulf Coast is famous for, man, oysters. Seafood in general, they have amazing seafood, but oysters are delicious. I love this stuff, guys. So fresh, man. And with beer, even better.
Raw seafood down the hatch. Tastes like a bite of the ocean. That's good.
Hey amigos, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and let us know what you think on the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and right on amigos.